Hi friends, welcome to my channel Renu's Chat and Talk. If you are new, please do subscribe to my channel, like, comment and share my video with your friends and family. We'll continue the usage of I started articles and we completed the usage of a and an, and I started even the usage of the, isn't it? Then today I continue the usage of article the. Okay. So before these nouns we use article the. Cinema, theater, office, station, museum, zoo. Before all these nouns we use article the. He is going to the station, he is going to the museum, to the zoo. So before that, you have to use the. He is, where is he? He is in the office right now. He is in the office. Okay, in such cases, we use the. And even with decades also, the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s, so with decades also we use article the. He was born in the 70s. So 70 complete decade means 70 to 79. So all that 10 years together we call decade, isn't it? So when you talk about that decade, you have to use the, not particular year. If you use he was born in the 1970, you should not say. Okay, particular year, you should not use any article before that. But we are using the decades. He was born in the 60s. He was popular. That particular actor was popular in the 70s. That song was popular in the 80s. The movie was released in the 90s. So the 60s, the 70s, that way you can use. Okay, when you use particular year, no article before that. Okay, then parts of the body also. Parts of the body, but when something bad happens to them, when some injury happens to them, or some pain you get in that particular body, then you have to use the before that parts of the body. Okay, in the eye, on the shoulder, or on the head, any part of the body, but something bad happens to that particular part, then you can use the. Like he had an injury on the head. He had an injury on the head, or he hit him on the head. He had an injury on the shoulder. Okay, any part. He hit him on the head. He had pain in the stomach, or he had pain in the heart, or he had some burns in the heart. Okay, like that you can use when something bad happens to that particular organ, then you can use before the parts of the body. Then we do before the names of so many things. Okay, first of all, before the names of the oceans and seas, we use particularly the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Arabian Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, like that. So before seas and oceans, large pa- water bodies also, we use large water bodies. Be particular, be clear with the large water bodies. We use the, like before seas and oceans, we use the Indian Ocean, the Arabian Sea, the Pacific Ocean, like that, the Mediterranean Sea, like that. Then next. So we use the before the names of the seas and ocean, and also before rivers also we use, because large water bodies we use. So before the names of rivers also we use the Ganga, the river Ganga, or the Ganga, the Yamuna, the Nile, the Godavari, the Krishna, the Narmada, like before the name. But you should not use for lakes, small water bodies. You should not, no article. Okay, for large water bodies like seas and oceans, and before the names of seas and ocean, and before the names of rivers, you can use the Ganga, the Yamuna, the Narmada, like that. You can use article the. And names of mountain ranges. Okay, For mountains, not single mountains, you should not, but mountain ranges are there, you can go for article the. The Himalayas, the Alps, the Vindhyas, it is range of mountains. Group, when it is there, you can go for article the. Otherwise, before Mount Everest, before Mount Abu, Kanchenjunga, for that single mountains, you should not use. Okay, that you have to remember. Only for mountain ranges you can go. The Himalayas, the Alps, the group. But single mountains like Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga, or Mount Abu, no article is required. So, no. Okay, just proceed. Then groups of islands also. When there are groups, then you can go for article the West Indies, the Andamans, the Maldives. But single island like Sri Lanka, Ireland are there. For that, no article is required. Okay, this you have to remember. Groups of islands, even there they end with S. S means plural. So groups of islands are there. You can go for the article the, but when single islands are there, no article required. So the West Indies, the Andamans you can use, or the Maldives. Okay. Similarly, names of the plural names of the country. Single names, no article is required. But plural names of the country, like whenever there is union or states or kingdom or republic or emirates, if those words are there, then you can go for article the USA, United States, isn't it? It is United States group, isn't it? So plural names of the countries, even the Netherlands, the Philippines, the US, the UK, United Kingdom, isn't it? Like Emirates, UAE, United Arab Emirates. The you can use there. The USSR. So in such case, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. So when there is actually union, states, emirates, republic, kingdom. If such words are there, you can go for the. And when there is plural is there, like the Netherlands, the Philippines, you can go for the article the. Continue. Next. Okay. Before the names of holy books also. Okay. We use the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, the Bible, the Quran, only one book. Then you go for article the before the names of holy books. If author is mentioned, no need to go for article like Valmiki's Ramayana, Vyasa's Mahabharata. Like that, if name you mention, then no need. Otherwise, you go for article the before the names of holy books. Okay, then newspapers, the Hindu, the Times of India, the Hindustan Times. For these actually, newspapers also you can use because all over the country, only one newspaper, only one. It is published only in one language, English. So you can go. Otherwise, some local newspapers also there, like Enadu. You need not go for the Enadu. Okay, the Andhra Jyoti, the Varta, the Sakshi. No, because local papers they differ from. They are only regional papers, isn't it? And they have local editions also. Whereas these are all over the country published only in one language, that is English. So such cases you go for the article the before the names of newspapers. Then directions, the north, the east, sun rises in the east. So when you talk about directions, the north, the south, then you go for article the before the names of directions. Then inventions, telescope, microscope. So before that, go for article the telescope, the microscope, the internet. Okay. In such cases also go for or use article the. Then universities, if it starts with the university, then you otherwise not normally not required before the names of universities not required. But universities, when the name starts with university only, you can go for the the University of Hyderabad. Okay, if you say Hyderabad HCU, Hyderabad Central University. Then in such cases, no the before HCU. Okay, we just say HU, Hyderabad Central University. Otherwise, normally we say the University of Hyderabad. Then you can go for the University of Cambridge. If it is Usmania University or Andhra University or say Kaktiya University, before that, the not required. When the name starts itself with the university, then before university, the you should write. The this that particular one, the University of Hyderabad, the University of Cambridge, the University of Delhi, like that you have to use in such cases. So these are all the uses of the. So plenty are there, almost 14 15 are there in that. Again in the names, different categories we have seen. So this is all about article the. Okay, with this I will end up the session. I'll be back soon. Thank you for watching my video.